What is up? My sugar levels. I've been eating these all day.
I should eat one now.
Pat McGrath, a famous makeup artist who many people thought was an old white man until last week. Yeah. Pat McGrath is actually a black woman, in case you didn't know. Anyways, she created this absolutely stunning look for a fashion show that went viral on TikTok. Basically, it looks like this kind of old style porcelain doll. Do you guys see the vision? I find these dolls to be very creepy. But what is a porcelain doll? Let's ask Google. All right, let's look up porcelain doll. Bisque doll? A bisque doll, or porcelain doll, is a doll made partially or wholly out of bisque or biscuit porcelain? I didn't know she was made out of biscuit. So basically, these dolls were popular in the 1800s to the early 1900s. They're called porcelain dolls, bisque dolls, china dolls. You've definitely seen one before. Probably in a horror movie. They're terrifying.
I said, damn, bitch.
So they're basically like these childlike dolls from Europe. Now, if we're gonna do porcelain doll makeup today, I gotta look up some images. So let's look up porcelain doll 1920s. Ah! My God. That's terrifying. Okay, this was more of what I was thinking. Is that one smoking a cigarette? Okay, all of these photos are really disturbing. Why are so many of them naked? What? Maybe let's look up porcelain doll makeup specifically. That should help. When I look up porcelain doll makeup, I find these beautiful makeup looks that I want to recreate, especially this one. And as you're looking at all of these, you're probably wondering, what did they use to make their skin look like that? Everybody was wondering, because how do you even do that? Some people thought that it was like professional level stuff that they were using, and I think they were partially right, but afterwards we found out that they used a peel-off mask. Like this cheap peel-off mask that you can get at Walmart. That's where I got this, at Walmart. I had it delivered to me because I was too lazy to go to Walmart, but you know what I mean. So this is what we're gonna be using today. I actually have to dilute it with water. Can't just put it on your face on top of makeup. I think this is gonna be a very delicate process, and I'm absolutely terrified because I've never done it before. But let's start with what we know, which is the makeup. It's my hair tie. I may be sitting on it. Guys, I gotta stop making videos on the floor. My legs hurt. I'm gonna tie my hair back and we're gonna get started.
I see you. We good. Okay. We good. I see. We see each other. We see each other.
So I noticed that with a lot of these porcelain doll makeup looks, people are painting their faces white. And I do actually have a white foundation. This is like legitimately white, not just a really light foundation, but like the actual color white. However, we're not gonna use that. What do you think this is? We're gonna use an actual foundation because A, I wanna see what this looks like on my actual skin tone. B, wait, what was B? B, when Pat McGrath was doing it on her darker skin models, she didn't paint their faces white. And 3, I don't wanna see any "this is white face" comments, okay? I don't wanna hear that. Silence.
Shut the hell up.
Anyways, I've seen lots of people do this makeup look, and I think it is best that we start with the top half of our face because I think that it's easier that way. In case I want to do a crazy eye look, I'm not really sure what I want to do with the eyes, but I'm just gonna start from here up. And the first thing I have to do, even before the foundation, I gotta pull out my glue stick. Yep. It's that time of year, guys. That time of year where I block out my eyebrows. It happens every year. This year it's February. I don't know.
I would like to see it.
Let me see if you guys did. This is a delicate art that I've totally forgotten how to do, and we'll have to Google how to do it right now. But I think you just have to like brush them up. If I'm doing this wrong, I'm gonna be so mad. But I'm pretty sure this is how you do it. I think they're pretty flat. We're gonna do the second layer just to really get them down, you know? Oh God, oh God, oh God. I did something wrong. Wait a second. Uh-oh. Guys, I messed it up already. Oh, I messed it up on the first part. Hold on. I waited too long to put on the second layer. Does it even need a second layer? I don't have that much eyebrow. Okay, babes, let's try this again. I know, what happens every time I put on a second layer? Let's try this one more time. I'm just gonna do one layer and hope for the best. I think the next step is to put powder on top of it. I don't have the hairiest brows, so I feel like I don't need a lot of product to cover them up. They are dark though, so that could be the issue. We shall see. Listen, I'm no drag queen, okay? So if I can't properly block my brows, well, put me in handcuffs, sue me, I don't know.
Well...
We're going to erase this little brow today. She's gonna go away. Say goodbye to my brows, guys. Say bye.
I already can't talk.
This is good. It's good. Now you're gonna put on a thick concealer. So I'm gonna use the Born This Way concealer. I use this concealer like every single day. Like, look how old it is. Like, you can't even see the writing anymore because it's just like my fingers touched it so many times. Let me just get a beauty blender locked and ready. This better work. I'm gonna be pissed. What? Start with this one. Is it working? Kinda. I look like Voldemort. I'm gonna apply some powder on top of this, I think. Wait. Yes, that's how I make my makeup decisions. I just pause for a second, think about it. I decide it's all right. Now we're gonna start with our eyeshadow. I'm thinking of doing kind of like a pinkish look. This is the palette that I pulled out. It's from Morphe and it's got kind of like these berry, rosy tones to it. I also have a couple more palettes. This palette is also from Morphe. I have this palette that has a lot of different bright colors. So I was thinking about using the colors in this area here. And I also have the Michaela Glam Light palette. I was just pulling out colorful palettes because I wasn't sure what exactly I wanted to do. But I think we are gonna go with something that's like pinky, rosy. Big surprise! When do I ever not do a pink look, guys? Name one time. Let me figure this out. I think the first thing I need to do is prime my eyelids. So I'm gonna use the same concealer and we're gonna go over the eyelid. I wanna look like a doll, so everything has to be exaggerated. This is not a natural makeup look, you guys. I feel like I'm already starting to look like not a real person, which is what I'm going for. And I feel like I need to use all powdered products, or at least mostly powdered products, since I will be putting a liquid on top of it afterwards. I'm no expert. Definitely not a chemist, but I feel like that's the safest option. So I think I'm gonna start maybe right here, right where my actual brow is where I'm gonna start my eyeshadow. Because I want my eyeshadow to start a little bit higher because I feel like that's more doll-like. I'm gonna redraw my eyebrows like way up here. I'm basically just like tracing across my brow bone. I'm just gonna keep going with this color, guys. Where's it gonna end up? Nobody knows. All right, now that the color's starting to deepen out, I kind of like it. Do you guys think I should put some glitter on? I feel like I'm being too ambitious. I have no idea where this makeup look is going right now, but I'm sure it'll be good. Windshield wiper, windshield wiper, windshield wiper, windshield wiper. Then I'm gonna take this color right here. It's like a really shimmery eyeshadow. That's what it looks like on the brush. And I'm just gonna put a splash of this on the eye. Just a little splash. Oh. That's so messy. I need a makeup wipe. Okay, scratch that. That's way too messy. Cover some of that up with concealer instead. What would happen if I put some white there? We're just experimenting today, but I kind of like this experiment. Oh. White can be really finicky and difficult to work with, but if you just give it the right touch, if you just say words of affirmation to it, it'll come around. Look at that. Oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, you're doing great. Give this video a like if you see the vision. You see where I'm going with this? I'm seeing the vision. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. I have a feeling that this is gonna be one of those trust the process makeup looks. You gotta just believe. So I think it's safe to move on to foundation. So this isn't gonna be a normal foundation routine. We're not gonna be doing highlight and contour and all that kind of stuff because we wanna look like a porcelain doll. And according to these photos, porcelain dolls, they don't have highlight and contour, okay? They're not bad bitches. They're just tiny little babies.
I don't want to hear that because first of all, how do you know? How do you know that that's true?
I'm gonna take 2 different foundations and mix them together. I'm gonna take the Pat McGrath foundation and I'm also gonna take the REM foundation because I've seen people use this foundation for it, but this foundation tends to be a little bit too matte on me, especially when I use it with powders. So I'm gonna mix these 2 together, create a hybrid. I really love this Pat McGrath foundation because it's so thin and skin-like. Can you see that? It's also giving me this rich color that I don't actually naturally have. And then if I mix a little bit of the REM Beauty in there, look at that. Ooh, ho, that's gorgeous, babes. Let's recreate that same juiciness on the other side. And I might as well go over my lips just to even them out. Okay, so we're going over the forehead now because it's coming together. Adding the second foundation. These mix together really well. I hope that this all works with that peel off mask because if I do all of this and then the mask ruins everything, I'm gonna be so mad. So now I'm just applying some powder to this because again, I want it to be more matte. You don't want the base to be super glowy. I'm talking like I know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm just guessing. I don't want this to be super glowy underneath. But honestly, it's pretty difficult because I just naturally glow, you know? I think now I have to do eyebrows. I don't want to. This is going to be the most challenging part of it, probably. I don't know what color my eyebrows should be. I feel like it should be like a really dark red, but the only dark kind of burgundy colors I have are lipsticks. So should I just use a lipstick? We're gonna use a lipstick. What color is this? 27, whatever that means. I'm pretty sure that I got this lipstick while I was working at Sephora. I haven't worked at Sephora for 5 years. Yes. This is definitely expired. But we're gonna use this for the eyebrow color. I think I'm gonna put it right above my actual eyebrow. That's not bad. Is this how clowns feel when they paint on their face every morning? Me when I was with my ex. Okay, I'm gonna take the same lipstick and use this as an eyeliner. Don't do this at home, kids. This is how you get an eye infection. Not me putting expired lipstick on my eye. If I don't post a video next week, it's because I died. The eyebrows are killing me. I'm just gonna apply some eyeshadow to the bottom here. We're just gonna start to even everything out. Complete the eyes. I'm gonna put on a really big, obnoxious lash, but you guys have to help me pick it, okay? We have 3 options for lashes. I have these. Girl, why is she lopsided like that?
Baby, I'm not even here. I'm a hallucination.
I have my Lily lashes in Miami. Those are my basic bad bitch lashes, but I feel like they're too bad bitchery. You know what I'm talking about? So I also have these lashes. These are from Amazon, clearly. And they have more of that like kind of cool spiky look. So I was thinking maybe I would use these instead. I think maybe we'll try these. That could work. There's also these ones. I feel like they're gonna be too natural looking. None of these are correct. Hold on.
A few moments later.
Jesus Christ, my knees. These old knees. I'm gonna put on these lashes. They're the avant-garde lashes from Kiss. Okay, this is the lash. She's ready. Very delicate procedure. Perfect. What with my nose always run while I'm doing my makeup? There has to be a scientific explanation for that. I'm gonna put on some mascara because I want to blend my lashes, and I also want to make these lashes a little bit more clumpy. I'm also gonna put mascara on my bottom lashes. Next, let's move on to blush. So for blush, I'm thinking we're gonna do a bright pink. I'm just mixing a couple of them. I'm just doing some eyeshadow, some blush, anything pink I could find. And I'm definitely going overboard. You want it to be exaggerated. Let's even add a bit to the nose there. Oh, yes. And for the lips, we're gonna take that same lipstick that we used earlier. Yes, the expired one. I wanna create that kind of doll-like look. I look like Charlie Chaplin. Where we kind of just like focus on the center. And then I'm gonna take this NYX Butter Gloss. This is the color Devil's Food Cake. And I'm gonna go over top of that. I'm gonna clean up the lips a little bit with my concealer. As soon as I put on the lips, I turn into a porcelain doll. Like, you know what? Call me crazy. I want to put on some yellow blush. Yellow blush notoriously looks good on dark skin. I don't actually have yellow blush, so we're going to use yellow eyeshadow. This color. Whoa. This color right here. I'm just going to mix it with the pink. That's going to create like a kind of like sunsetty. Just a little touch. I'm also gonna tightline my eyes a little bit just to give my eyes a little bit more shape. I feel like the white eyeshadow and the big lash losing the shape of my eyes here. See, I'm starting to look better. I'm gonna add a little bit of yellow to the eyeshadow up here and on my nose. Just putting on some last finishing touches, making sure everything is perfect before we put on this mask, because once we put it on, there's no going back. I hope my eyebrows don't melt off. I think we're ready to bring in the big guns. Let's do this. I bought an airbrush gun. Check this out. It's got 2 speeds. So this is what I'm gonna be using to apply the peel off mask. But first, we have to dilute it with water because this stuff is kind of thick.
That's that dick.
And it's definitely not gonna go in here. I'm gonna go dilute this. I'll be right back. This is the little concoction that I created, and I think it works. It's supposed to be very watery so that it still comes out. So let's see if it works. It looks like it's working. I'm so scared right now. Okay, here we go. Can you guys see that? I feel like it's starting to work already. Or maybe that's just my shiny ass forehead. But this is gonna take a really, really long time, you guys. We're gonna be here a while. Damn, I wish I had a snack. Oh wait, I do! My ADHD makes me forget things.
Robot.
Oh. Wow. Okay, second layer. This is actually really relaxing. I've actually seen people use blow dryers in between, but for some reason, I can't find the proper attachment for my blow dryer. I only have the concentration nozzle. Oh God. I think it has to be on the cool setting, probably. I can't. What if we use the diffuser? Layer 3. I think it's starting to come together. I got lipstick on the dryer. I keep hitting myself with the dryer. I think we're getting to the point where I can't talk anymore, guys. It's getting real rough out here, but we must persist. I think we're almost done. One more layer. We must commit. Okay, I think we're done. What do you guys think? Give me 1 second. This is me letting my editor know that I need subtitles right here. This is incredible. I also can't talk, like, at all. I'm like really afraid to move my mouth. because I don't want this to crack. Oh, what do you guys think? I think this is really cool. It's so avant-garde. I've never looked like this before in my whole life. I barely recognize myself, honestly. This looks amazing. I'm gonna go film some TikToks with this. If you guys want to see me peel this off, go follow me on TikTok, because I'm gonna do it there. This took a really long time. It is dark outside now. It was light when I started, but it was totally worth it. It was so much fun. And I honestly want to do it again. Like, I barely used any of the solution. Like, look at that. I still have more that I made, but this is so cool. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And also let me know what else I should try. I'm gonna go film some TikToks and then I'm gonna take this off because this is crazy. I almost don't want to take it off because it's so cool. Every time I go look in the mirror, I'm like, who is that? Who's that shiny ass bitch? Anyways, guys, I hope you had fun. I actually hope that you guys try this at home because it wasn't that hard, honestly. Like, if I can do it, you can do it. So I want to see you guys recreate it and tag me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I'll see you guys there. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And don't forget that I love you. That's so creepy.